When we say, or before, or when we say Allahu Akbar to the Salat, 4 things take place. Number 1, the meeting start. Allah start. Because we explained that Salat is from the word Sila. We translate it into prayer. Prayer is a wrong translation. Prayer is dua. If you tell a non-Muslim or a non-Arab, I'm making a prayer, he thinks you're making dua. Salat is from the word Sila. Sila means to connect. So the Salat is my connection with my Creator. So the first thing, when I say Allahu Akbar, the meeting starts. Number 2, certain things that are halal become haram. Like eating, drinking, laughing, right? They were halal. When you say Allahu Akbar, they become haram. Third, subhanallah, Rasulullah said, all our sins are placed on our shoulders, and every time we move to ruku' and sujood, they drop. Fourth, which is our topic, Mr. Khanzab or Khinzab. A shaitan with PhD in distraction will start his job. Rasulullah told us, this is his name, Khanzab or Khinzab. All his job is to distract us when we start the Salat. And we have all seen that, subhanAllah, Allahu Akbar, every thought, the sisters start thinking, when my husband's coming home, and the husband is, well, what time is the meeting, the boss is, everything comes like Imam Abu Hanifa, rahimahullah, which is going to be our topic tomorrow after Fajr. Imam Abu Hanifa, rahimahullah, a man came to him. He was frantic, he was crying hysterically. So the Imam told him, what's wrong? He said, yeah, Imam, all my wealth, I put it somewhere, I hid it somewhere, and I completely forgot. I don't know where it is. So the Imam was surprised. What do you think I am? How do I know where you put your wealth? So he told him, listen, the best thing to do is get up in the middle of the night, pray 2 rak'ah, and ask Allah to guide you. Where did you put them? So the next day, the man came with a smile up to his ears to Imam Abu Hanifa. Jazakallah khair, ya Imam, barakallah feek, thank you so much, alhamdulillah, I found them. He said, what did you do? He said, Allah, I took by your nasiha, by your advice, I went in the middle of the night, the minute I said, Allahu Akbar, the shaitan came and reminded me where the money, I left the Salat. So Imam Abu Hanifa, rahimahullah, said, Wallahi, I know that the shaitan is not going to let you do something so precious. He's going to remind you. Because those 2 rak'ah is more heavier in the scale than all that money that you saved, subhanallah. So Mr. Khanzab, he starts his distraction. And this is where our topic is. We're still discussing the Fatiha, but we got to start with A'udhu billahi min ash-shaytan. You know, when you hire somebody, one of the most things that you look at is the experience, right? 10, 15, 20. The more experience the person have, the higher the possibility of getting the job, right? طيب. The shaitan has thousands of years of experience in distraction. When Allah said, He is your adu, He is your enemy. فَاتَّخِذُوهُ عَدُوًّا. Treat Him as one. So we have to be ready. Because He was deprived from sujood. He did not make sujood. So every time me and you make sujood, He boils. So He's going to do everything possible to make that salat does not count. Either quick or distraction, thoughts, whatever. So that's why when I immediately, Allahu Akbar, after my dua al-istiftah, immediately, A'udhu billahi min ash-shaytan rajeem. But tonight, I'm going to change your concept of A'udhu billahi min ash-shaytan rajeem. Because most of the time we say these words, we have no clue what they mean. What does A'udhu mean? A'udhu, it has to come from the bottom of your heart. A'udhu is, I seek shelter. I'm looking for protection. I seek refuge. Yani, I want you to imagine you're running from a person that has a knife and he wants to stab you, and you saw a guy huge, strong, powerful. Please, I beg you, save me from this guy. I'm asking you for protection from this guy. وَلِلَّهِ الْمَثَلِ الْأَعْلَى. And to Allah belongs the best example. Ya Allah, this shaitan wants to distract me, wants to ruin my life, and wants to drag me with him to the hellfire. So Ya Allah, I'm asking you, you are the Qawi, Ya Allah, you are the Sami', you are the Alim. Please, Ya Allah, keep him away from me. This is A'udhu. So when we say it, we have to really mean it. A'udhu billahi min ash-shaytan. No, A'udhu billah, Ya Allah. By the way, A'udhu only comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I cannot say A'udhu by any human being. A'udhu is by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or bi kalimatillah. That's why, by the way, side note, that's why the words of Allah are not makhluk. أعوذ بكلمات الله. Everything that belongs to Allah, everything that comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is elevated and honored. So, أعوذ بالله من ash-shaytan. What does the word shaytan mean? Shaytan, the root is sha, ta, na. Shatana. Shatana in Arabic means ba'uda. He went far. The shaitan means a creation that is far from the haqq, far from anything good, far from the haqq, far from anything that is good, that any khair. Another root for the word, some of the linguistics, they said shata, sheen alif ta. Shata means burned, burned. They said because his end is a hellfire, so that is where the name is coming from, shaitan. Shata. طيب. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Rajim from rajama. Rajim mim. Rajama, as we all know, is to stone, to throw a stone, right? طيب. Ar-rajim al-mal'un. The curse. He is constantly doing rajim, throwing at us thoughts, evil, wrong doubts. He comes to the youth. What kind of Rabb is this? What kind of Ilah is this doing that to Gaza? He makes the people, if they are not strong in their deen, think that, you know what, maybe this thought, like for example, one time a reporter asked the Sheikh, he said, Ya Sheikh, if you are the right religion, Islam, then why is your God doing this to the people of Gaza? Where is his rahmah? Where is his love? God is love. He said, what are you? Are you Christian? She said, yeah. He said, do you believe that Jesus is the Son of God? She said, yeah. He said, what kind of love, what kind of father crucify his son? He said, let's change the topic. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Subhanahu wa ta'ala told us, he told us that the shaitan and his tribe, they see us but we cannot see them. The shaitan sees us and we cannot see him. Can you imagine how much damage a person that you cannot see can do to you? So let's ask the one who can see the shaitan, but the shaitan cannot see him, to protect. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. أعوذ, subhanallah. Wallah ya akhwan, train your children from a young age before they go to sleep. Why do you think the last two surahs are, subhanallah, protection from jinn, from shayateen, from nazar, from magic, from you name it? قل أعوذ برب الفلق, the Lord of the daybreak. From what? من شر ما خلق, from the evil of everything he has created. ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب, and from the evil of the night when it spreads, when the darkness spread. ومن شر النفاثات في العقد. We all know النفاثات في العقد, the soothsayers, the blowers on the knots. ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد, and from the evil of the person who's envious. قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس من شر الوسواس الخناس. Before they sleep, not only for the children, for all of us, and I made a video about this. You sit on the bed, you put your hands like this, and you read. This is, by the way, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is the ruqyah of the best man ever created, and there's nothing better than that. قل هو الله أحد, the whole thing. قل أعوذ برب الفلق, the whole thing. قل أعوذ برب الناس, the whole thing. And then you wipe as much as you can from your body. 3 sets. Every night before you sleep. This is the ruqyah before you sleep. You are protecting yourself. Why? Because the shaitan is attacking us all day long. So we protect ourselves from salat, by the salat. We protect ourselves from the adhkar, the sayings of the morning, the sayings of the evening. But when I sleep, I need protection before I go to sleep, so I can be protected during the whole sleep. So these 3 surahs, plus of course Ayat al-Kursi and the last 2 ayah of Baqarah, that is complete shield from the shaitan while you are sleeping. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. So that's why before we start the salat, we asking Allah Azza wa Jal to keep me away from the shaitan, to keep the shaitan away from me, to keep me imitating any act of the shaitan. So, ya akhwan, I'm going to take the Surah Al-Fatiha word by word and ayah by ayah, like I told you before, and this is just the beginning. By the way, Surah Al-Fatiha is Surah Makkiyah. What is the dalil that Surah Al-Fatiha is Makkiyah? Anybody knows? The salat was prescribed in Mecca, and there's no salat without Al-Fatiha. Okay? What number, you got a prize from my office. What number is Surah Al-Fatiha in the Tanzil order? Raise your hand and don't throw the numbers in. 7. Anybody else? 5. 5. Surah Al-Fatiha is Surah number 5, and it is one of the surahs that was revealed one shot. You know, some surahs, they revealed in different ayat. Surah Al-Fatiha was revealed, all of it, at Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and we will continue tomorrow inshallah.